In 1907, when he set the wheels in motion, could Portland Mayor Harry Lane have ever had a notion of 100 years of spring in bloom? Or rocket ships to the moon? 100 years of clippity-clop, or blowing your top, or hip-hop? 100 years of ahs and oohs, microbrews and running shoes. 100 queens and 100 courts, air shows and racing sports. Bottle bills, thrills and chills. Rip City, Rose City, friends around the globe. Dragon boat, dinosaur float, made to disrobe. Forest Park, Oregon Zoo, Japanese gardens, Chinese too. A mayor's proclamation turned more than it could seem. 100 years of memories, 100 more to dream.
It is in downtown Portland today. Everybody's here for the grandest of the Grand Floral Parade. And we're so happy that you could join us this morning as well.
Thousands of people have made this event possible this year, and some 500,000 people are gathered along the streets to watch. We appreciate you joining us. Just a few minutes ago, we got quite a treat.
You cannot believe what happened. It was just astounding. The crowd was going crazy as the Navy leapfrogs started just free-falling through the air after they jumped out of an airplane. We have some video for you. It was so cool. They jumped from an altitude of 12,500 feet, and at one point, Joe, they were going like 120 miles an hour.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to crash through the roof of the Coliseum. At one point, two of them had their legs locked in a free fall. It was really a spectacular way to start the show here.
You do see a few umbrellas out today. You might have noticed. I think it's better than it being 90 degrees personally, but here is our pace car provided by Parker Johnstone's Wilsonville Honda, the official auto dealership of the Rose Festival Parades.
You know, for Oregonians, it's not raining until it's coming down sideways.
That's right. This doesn't even count, does it? Parade promises to be just spectacular today. There's more than 500 entries, all kinds of just wonderful floats, and it's really going to be like 4 parades in one. You'll see that coming up a little bit later on.
So many people worked so hard to make this event happen, and we are proud to celebrate 100 years with you here today.
Wow, take a look at this, the largest equestrian entry, I believe, in the history of our parade. There will be a total of 76 mounted riders. That's a whole lot of horsepower headed down our streets today, coming up after the color guard. Look at that, Joe.
Beautiful. If you love horses, this is the place to be. And you see all the kids in the crowd. They're talking about all the different horses they're looking forward to seeing. The Oregon Association of Mounted Posses, led by President Dave Hall, bring us this mighty mounted group. Sheriff's posses from all over the state are here, including Wasco, Coos, Clatsop, Lincoln, Benton, Deschutes, Clackamas, Washington, Columbia, Marion, and Lynn.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Klamath, Polk, Josephine, Yamhill, Jackson, Crook, and Lane. Whew. Luckily, there's so many horses we had time to say all of that. What an endeavor. They all came together for today's big centennial celebration. It's just fabulous. You know, they do a lot of police work, search and rescue missions. They also sponsor programs like 4-H and FAA. Isn't that a beautiful sight with all those American flags?
You weren't kidding. This is a big entry.
76. One thing you'll also see in the parade today is there's some of the best of the things that people love the most. In the past parades, they've reconstructed them, and you'll see some of the floats that look a little bit familiar.
Yes, as we mentioned, there are 4 different sections to this parade, really, and you'll watch that unfold. We're going to take you through 4 different generations as we proceed along the parade route today.
What do we start with, Joe? It'll be coming up. It'll be the jazz generation,
right.
Then the greatest generation, then my favorite, groovy baby. The groovy generation.
You've been working on all your catchphrases, haven't you? What was the other one? Right on.
Yeah. Sock it to me. I'm going to use that one a lot.
There you go.
Yeah. And then the global generation, where we'll have a lot of our international entries. So It's going to be extra special today. More entries than ever before.
A little walk through history. Well, the horse lovers are going to love the beginning of this parade. Look at how beautiful that one is.
Oh, look at that.
That's a real cowboy right there.
He looks the part.
He looks like he's right out of Central Casting.
And of course, they'll want those carts to come through after 76 horses. They all look great, though.
They do.
Look what they've done with their saddles, the beautiful flowers.
Here comes the Rose Society Award winner, which is the best use of roses. And this is our McDonald's of Oregon and Southwest Washington court float. Get ready for the Queen, ladies and gentlemen. Crowned just moments ago. It's Elizabeth Larson from Lincoln High School.
Yay, Elizabeth, way to go. Queen Elizabeth and her court appear in a court float. Now, this float, actually, there you see her getting crowned. I love that
Look at
moment.
that. What a great
It's so
moment.
darling. Everybody's hugging her and crying. But the float they're riding on today is actually a replica fashioned after the court float of 1951. I like it. You can see all the
Look at
beautiful,
that.
young, talented women right there.
They get to sit down this year.
And that's good. Yeah, and then the traditional McDonald's golden arches are recreated with chrysanthemums and all kinds of swirls of fresh flowers. The girls getting quite a hand here from the crowd today.
McDonald's of Oregon and Southwest Washington support vital programs in our community. That includes the Ronald McDonald House Charities. We all know about that. Families find a home away from home for families and their seriously ill or injured children who travel to get treatment.
And you know, when the princesses are crowned, every time we read that and announce them on, you know, the newscast, it's the resumes are incredible.
I know. They're so impressive, and they should all be proud of what they've done. Congratulations to all of them. Portland's own mounted police unit rides today. The MPU equestrian facility is located just within walking distance, really, of downtown Portland, and it's in a renovated flour mill.
You know, it's very effective downtown because, you know, you see those mounted horses coming in. You definitely pay attention. It really works well in some of the congested areas of downtown, too. They don't have to look for a parking space. Okay, sweepstakes award winner. Oh, look at this. This is the most outstanding float in the parade. And this is what I was talking about. They brought her back. This fierce feline first appeared in the Grand Floral Parade back in 1995. Deemed then the best of the best. We are delighted to get another look, even though it's been a dozen years. So this is a new one. They had to rebuild it, but it's a 38-foot-long tiger. I love this. It's covered in carrots and onion seeds.
That is spectacular.
Isn't it incredible jumping through that ring of flames? Oh, everybody loves this.
Reese's Fine Foods is famous, of course, for bringing us these incredible floats. We all know them from the years of their participation in this parade. There's the fire.
Isn't
that great? But, of course, they're also known for their delicious food. 57 years they've made delicious prepared salads, side dishes, refrigerated fresh potatoes, and a lot more.
Oh, the ringmaster's getting the crowd going. I love this. I don't know, Joe. You may get your job.
Wow. He came out strong. That, you can see why that won the sweepstakes award. That is just beautiful. The 2007 president of the Portland Rose Festival Association is Leslie Goodloe Baldwin, and she's joined by her husband Richard and her daughters Ebony and Erica.
Well, Leslie leads the 75-member board that organizes the Rose Festival celebration, this whole thing, the centennial year. What a year to be president. She doesn't even look that tired, does she, after all of this?
You know, notice the car, too. They find all these old cars, and they work so hard to do it. This one's fitting because it's from 1907, the same year as the first Grand Floral Parade.
How beautiful.
From Granada Hills, California, we have a very talented group of musicians with us today. 70 musicians strong and a 20-member auxiliary. Director Al Nelson certainly keeps busy with this group.
I know y'all love to hear them, so let's listen. Appeared at the 2002 Winter Olympics and even been in movies. You can see why.
There's Charlotte Wright making her second appearance in the Grand Floral Parade. She's from Milano, Oregon, and she's atop her black and white paint quarter horse mare, Titan's Jewel.
They look spectacular together, don't they?
Do. Charlotte is a sophomore at Oregon State University, majoring in chemistry.
She's got that wave down. We are glad to have her here. So she rides the whole parade with one hand.
I know.
That is
and that
impressive.
big smile, too.
It is. Oh, you know what this is. How adorable. This is the Oregon Pinto Horse Association. They're petite pintos.
Miniatures.
Oh.
A dozen of these lovable little animals with us today. And many of their...
Look at them.
Look at that. Many of their... You could have one of those, Tracy.
Just one?
That's right. You're going to need two. A lot of the drivers are past Oregon Pinto Queens. What a fun ride they're in for today.
That is just... They look like My Little Ponies. Now anyone with little girls knows what those are. A special treat now, our grand marshals. This year, the Rose Festival wanted to honor a lot of people who've made the Rose Festival what it is today, community members, just like you. 8-year-old Rose Quinn was named for the city flower and was nominated by her mom. There's Rose. She is a second grader at St. Clair Elementary School. Then who else, Joe?
Lisa Snyder, and she was nominated by her husband. She says, who she says has an understanding, loving, and forgiving heart as the wife of a police officer.
Oh, and Northeast Portland barber and businessman Paul Knowles, I know you know Paul, Sr. was nominated by way more than one person. He is so well known. He's just a pillar of the community.
We welcome them. We have the kids sweepstakes a winner now. Oh. This is the junior judge's favorite float.
Well, you know why it got picked, don't you? Those gorgeous Budweiser Clydesdales making their way down the parade route. They've been pulling the only non-motorized full-length float in the parade for 28 consecutive years. Now, this is all about Lewis and Clark, the Centennial Exposition. Perfect. It was held here in 1905. Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, along with Sacagawea, Native Americans. Everybody else is on there. I bet they wish they'd had a ride.
If only it were that easy.
Yes.
Portland's 1905 exposition was actually the first World's Fair to take place in the Northwest, and it was a great success. And it prompted then Mayor Harry Lane to announce plans to use the proceeds from that exposition to fund the Rose Carnival.
That's how it started.
And here we are 100 years later enjoying the fruits of that vision.
Oh, that's fabulous. We're getting another look at our grand marshals as they make their way through the parade. And here comes the family of Francis Pettygrove.
Kathy Pettygrove Reed is the great-great-granddaughter of Francis Pettygrove. And you'll remember, Mr. Pettygrove is the man who won the coin toss to give Portland its name. If it hadn't been for him, we'd be celebrating the Boston Rose Festival.
Oh, it just doesn't work for me. It does not. Kathy is visiting Portland for the first time in 50 years. Kathy, for heaven's sakes, don't wait so long next time. We're very pleased you're here today, though. And the Pettygrove family is riding in 2 Model T Fords, 1911 and 1912 touring models.
Let's go down to Stephanie Strickland, who has a friend with her as well, Angel the Clown.
Angel the Clown is hanging out with the Pettygroves. Now, we're going to do our own little coin toss here, all right? Now, you've got your penny. Now, what do you want to, what would you, oh. All right, you got it? You got your hands on it. What would you call Portland? You pick a name.
Giggle City.
Giggle City. Okay, I'm going to go with the Clearing, which is actually what this place used to be known as before it ever even had a name. All right, let's do it. Let's flip it. Where'd it go? Nice. Angel lost it. That's just... Oh. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, you win! Giggle City it is. There you go. Thanks, Angel.
maybe just for today. Why not? Absolutely. Oh, here's a favorite. You cannot mistake the big sound of the Portland Rose Festival. One more time around again, marching band. There's a mouthful. It's presented by Standard TV and Appliance. 500 members strong. These are all people who played in high school and college and still remember how.
We get to enjoy the One More Time Around marching band a lot because our studios at KGW right next to Lincoln High School, and that's where they practice.
It's so great.
Under the direction of Mary and Jay Bengal, this year's theme is Sentimental Journey. Let's listen as they perform some classical favorites we've heard over the years.
See, it's not just band members. Also, the twirlers and the dancers, everybody gets to take part.
Now that's what I call a big band.
It is impressive.
Look at that. Here they come out of Memorial
tomorrow
Coliseum.
at noon they'll be performing at the Centennial Expo at the Convention Center, too, so that'll be cool.
Everything coming up roses. Almost an entire city block. Love the spirit. Look at that.
They're working. Yeah.
About a workout. We'll continue with the Grand Floral Parade right after this.
The Centennial Grand Floral Parade is brought to you in part by Parker Johnstone's Wilsonville Honda, the official dealership of the 2007 Centennial Rose Festival Parades. Lufthansa, the official airline of the 2007 Centennial Grand Floral Parade. NECA IBEW Local 48, electricians helping to build Oregon and Southwest Washington. And by Spirit Mountain Casino, Oregon's premier gaming attraction.
From fresh tomatoes to potatoes and chicken to beef, we're as picky about our quality ingredients as you are. Because that's what we're made of.
Hi, I'm Jeff Curtis, Executive Director of the Portland Rose Festival Association. I want to take a moment to thank our Centennial Signature sponsors for their unprecedented support of this year's Centennial celebration. We at the festival especially want to thank Portland General Electric, the Randall Group, the Oregonian, KGW Northwest News Channel 8, and the City of Portland. We couldn't have done it without you. And I also want to thank all of you in Portland. Happy 100th.
Together, Portland General Electric and the Portland Rose Festival have created some powerful memories.
What bride does not want the attention of 350,000 people on her wedding day? I mean, it was like, you know, a dream come true. To participate in something that I had loved since I could remember, you know, the Rose Festival to me is a big deal.
Portland General Electric and the Portland Rose Festival, together for 100 years.
The Randall Group real estate investment firm has been a great friend to the Portland Rose Festival, and especially to all the young women on our courts since 1997. For the Randall Group, it's about celebrating community, supporting education, and encouraging each Rose Court member with scholarships so that they can continue their significant accomplishments to the benefit of all. The Randall Group, investing in real estate and so much more.
Dateline, Portland, Oregon, site of the Rose Festival and the Grand Floral Parade, celebrating 100 years this year in beautiful downtown Portland.
Please speak into the microphone. It's a condenser mic used by KGW.
That's the real deal right there.
Yeah, back in 1922 and 23. Do you remember that, Joe?
Props. That's when I started. I'm
You look
older
good for
than
your
dirt.
Hey, we just wanted to get you in the mood because coming up is the jazz generation.
Yes, it's really going to be our first of 4 stops through the past 100 years, and we have a lot of treats for you. Look at this.
Yeah, take a look at the street scene. That photographer is ready to catch the first float with an authentic Graflex camera, just like the one he would have used if he worked for the Oregonian back then. He
Isn't
looks
that
good,
something?
doesn't he?
And we're going to pop back to color for a minute with the harbor master cueing the fire boats down on the Willamette River.
See, that's what it looks like.
And here we go.
Just like the Wizard of Oz, we're going to turn to color here.
Isn't technology great?
Oh, yeah, that looks.
That's a
I love
beautiful
watching that
picture.
anyway. That is beautiful. Always quite a sight for Fleet Week. That's how they welcome in the ships as well. What a welcome it is.
Beautiful. Hey, the theme award winner is with us now, the best development of the Rose Festival theme.
This is a vintage street scene from the community of Battleground, Washington. We have a 1907 trolley, really being operated by Neil Berlin, who is currently the operator of the existing Portland vintage trolley running in downtown Portland. So this guy knows what he's doing.
You'll see the drinking fountains on this float. They're replicas of the Benson Bubblers, placed at downtown Portland street corners in the early 1900s.
Read all about it. Extra, extra, the jazz generation. The Battleground float, of course, put together all by volunteers, Joe. It's just amazing they can pull this together. What an incredible amount of work.
Yeah, you may have seen the pictures of the trolley windows. Those are some of the wonderful Battleground volunteers who've made their float possible all these years.
And keep your eye out for the Battleground B. It's got to be there somewhere. They put it on every single float, and it's been there for 17 years. So somewhere on there is the little Battleground B. I'm watching.
You can see it. Is that it behind her there?
It's got to be on a float, maybe by the flowers somewhere. Those are the Battleground princesses riding and waving to the crowd.
Nice job on that
That
float.
is great. And again, just a reminder, you know, everything on the floats are natural.
Battleground also brought some musical entertainment for us today. The Battleground High School Marching Band, 140 musicians strong. They also have a 12-member dance team. The Raiders have quite a thriving music program, too.
Let's enjoy it. For Battleground for keeping that music program going. Here comes the Clark County Fair Mounted Patrol from Ridgefield, Washington, not too far across the bridge there. In honor of this year's centennial celebration, the ladies are all dressed in 1907 era clothing. Aren't they gorgeous? Now, I don't need to tell you this, but the Clark County Fair takes place in August. And this year it will feature performances by several former American Idol performers. I hope my daughter is not listening to this. So
You'll be there.
we will be in attendance. That's right. It sounds great, though.
Clark County Fair also brought along the Queen and her court. These three young ladies comprise the Clark County Fair court. All three are high school seniors who serve as youth ambassadors for their schools and their communities.
Here comes the Gene E. Leo Jr. Spirit Award for outstanding teamwork and enthusiasm. Hooray! History comes to life as we get a glimpse into the past 100 years past when Mayor Harry Lane presented the idea of a permanent Rose Carnival to the city of Portland. Now, Harry Lane's on this float. That was Julianne Johnson singing there. It's sort of a living history thing.
I love Julianne Johnson. She can belt it out. The business community thought that was a great idea that Mayor Lane had, and they just took it and ran with it like they do with all good business ideas and community ideas, helping the city progress into the future.
They are making dreams a reality, one business at a time. Very elegant floral displays there, my gosh. Oh, that's Harry Lane.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Right. And a great representation of our jazz generation as we continue here. Hillsboro, Oregon represented with the Hill High Spartan Marching Band, 75-member ensemble recently returned from Disneyland, where they performed in a parade and also had the opportunity to record in the Disney studio.
Oh, it's a great big sound, too. You're going to enjoy that. Thanks to the kids from Hillsboro. They have award-winning musicians. And now comes the Rose City Model T Club. They're motoring into view. Their purpose is to promote the preservation and restoration of Model T Fords. Oh, aren't they amazing? Look at how just perfect those cars are.
Members take these cars to more than a dozen tours, parades, and shows every year. It's family fun for everyone. You don't have to own a car to become a member. Everyone's invited. You go to the first Thursday of each month to the Tigard Senior Center, and you can check things out.
But of course, if you go, you'll want a car.
I'm sure. Look at that handlebar mustache.
Yeah. Oh, and they're all dressed perfectly for their cars. Unmistakable.
Out of my way.
That is a tremendous amount of work, I'm sure, to keep those up, and so pristine. Oh, look at the truck. Well, harkening back to the 30s, we have a big old-time radio based on the model sold by Philco Radio Company.
And that's Cloud 9 that'll be singing to the sounds wafting out of that radio. Cloud 9 is Portland's premier high school-age male ensemble.
KGW Radio brings this broadcast duo to us today. Launched back in 1922, KGW Radio is Portland's longest continually broadcasting radio station. If you love chocolate.
And who doesn't?
I could stand it.
And those who don't, you'll eat theirs.
Pass it on over here.
More for me.
Well, this is from See's Candy, and thanks to Lori Wagner, the district manager for See's, waving and riding in a 1930 model, a Ford Roadster. There is a Rose Festival Centennial commemorative box of truffles. How can you not have that? It's Centennial. You deserve it.
Yeah, they do a lot to help with fundraising for team sports and schools. You can visit their website for more on that.
Here comes the Queen's Award. It's the second place float, 36 feet and over.
Portland General Electric celebrates a century of progress. Both vintage and modern streetcars are featured as they ride swirling trolley tracks in the sky. In 1907, PGE owned and operated the streetcar system, and these trolleys symbolize PGE's early contribution to the city as they strengthen our economic development and also our civic pride 100 years ago.
Oh, I love the big rows in the back. PGE is the longest running sponsor and only Portland headquartered company that has participated in the Rose Festival every single year since its creation. Isn't that great? Now, there is another living history person. She is the historical character Georgiana Pittock. And then the rest of the folks on there were PGE employees.
Yeah, one included a couple married on a float in the Grand Floral Parade back in 1983.
Still together. Good news.
The Westview Wildcats sound clear and precise today, as always, as they march and drum and twirl their way out of Memorial Coliseum and onto the parade route. This group, under the direction of Eric Swanson, took first place at Disney's Magic Music Days this year.
No surprise there. They also have 6 Grand Floral Parade sweepstakes, so enjoy.
Fantastic. Congratulations. It's so great to see kids involved in these events that I know take so much time and effort and energy, and it's great to see them doing something so fun and productive.
Boy, it is a lot of work. The Clackamas County Fair and Rodeo Court have appeared in the Grand Floral Parade for 15 years, and we are delighted to welcome them back this year as well.
That's Queen Jackie Gibson riding alongside Princesses Alyssa Haynes and Tiffany Gary. It's a big year for them as well, Tracy. They're celebrating their 100-year anniversary as well, the Clackamas County Fair and Rodeo. Leather work on the back of those horses.
Oh, and the horses are so beautiful. They almost look like they all match. Lucky.
That's Rhonda Sally from Hermiston, riding in a cart pulled by an American miniature horse named Ozzy. Here you go, Tracy. They can pull up to 10 times their own weight. They're great backyard pets, show animals, therapy horses for the handicapped, guide horses for the blind. Tracy, they do it all. I think
keep them in the backyard.
I think you could keep 2. One for Allie and one for Grace. And we'll come over and visit.
Yeah, thanks.
Keep them at your house.
Yeah, perfect. The Portland Fire and Rescue brings us history in the making. So, oh, they're getting a great hand. Isn't that nice? Since 1882, the firefighters of this city have served with pride. This is a 1922 American LaFrance horse-drawn steamer. It actually was very state-of-the-art at the time, of course, at the turn of the century. Spectacular that they still have that, isn't it?
Portland Fire and Rescue currently has 30 fire stations and nearly 700 firefighters. Responded to 62,000 emergency calls last year. We appreciate all they do for
what
us.
A job that is. Courage, definitely. It takes a great deal of courage. Here comes the Grand Marshal's Award. This is for exceptional merit.
Oh, look who's on board. It's Rex Oregonis.
Hey, whoop, whoop.
You may wonder who that... Oh, Tracy.
Sorry,
there you go. That's a hint. There he is. He was unveiled at the opening ceremony of the Rose Festival. Our Rex is none other than former Mayor Bud Clark.
He's just a legend around here, isn't he? You know, from 1908 to 1923, the festival's ruler was Rex Oregonis. They didn't have a court. That changed later on. Thanks to Bob's Red Mill, the sponsor of this float, we get to see history reenacted today.
I miss the mustache, Sean Paul.
Do?
Yeah.
And his beard?
Bob's Red Mill is located just outside Portland in Milwaukee. Bob's Stone grinds the nation's widest variety of whole grain foods for every meal of the day.
Now that large gold crown and his trusty squires embody the royalty of Rex with the colors of the Rose Festival Centennial, pink roses, fresh greens.
Always great to see Bud Clark.
It is.
The
Still so involved.
Yes. The Beaverton High School Marching Band joins us now. Director Walter Bates. This is another award-winning group of talented musicians. Beaverton High School founded in 1902. Certainly proud of their 105 years of tradition.
They look sharp today, too. Going to play a little something for us here.
The good news is it looks like that storm sort of passed us. The sun's trying to come out and shining on this, the 100th year of the Grand Floral Parade.
We'll be back with so much more.
Together, Portland General Electric and the Portland Rose Festival have created some powerful memories.
23 years ago, now when I look back at it, I think of it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You smile and you wave until it hurts, but you love it because you are treated like you're a princess. You see somebody you know, I mean, this whole thing just kind of goes out the window, you know, because you're just so excited.
Portland General Electric and the Portland Rose Festival, together for 100 years.
Don't move here to live.
Who are they, and what do they want in Oregon?
You are bliss. You are freedom.
There is no lava yet, but you can see a definite amount of smoke and ash.
The wind literally tore off rooftops.
$254 million for the nuclear power plant.
This is the finest team that I've ever coached.
Northwest News Channel 8, where the news comes first, then, now, always.
Hi, it's Nelson and Terry here from 105.1 The Buzz, and I want to take a second to tell you about my friends at Parker Johnstone Wilsonville Honda. I have a Honda myself, and I love it, and I got it at Wilsonville Honda.
Parker and Steve and their team take great care of me in my Honda. When I need service, I know I'll get exactly what I need, and it'll be done right the first time.
Wilsonville Honda is the only dealer in the metro area to receive Honda's prestigious President's Award. Why shop anywhere else?
Check out Parker's over 100,000 square foot covered showroom for yourself. Parker Johnstone, Wilsonville Honda, easy to spot off I-5, Wilsonville exit to Parkway.
At the door, there's a man who will greet you.
The food is all that you've been dreaming of. The games are hot and they're right for the winning.
I think that I'm in love.
I know a place where you'll find some friends and win some dough. I know a place where we can go.
Watch the Centennial Celebration Grand Floral Parade and win a European vacation. Look for the secret word during the parade, then enter to win a vacation for two to the 2008 Bulgarian Rose Festival, including round-trip airfare on Lufthansa, 3 nights hotel, and VIP passes to the festival in Bulgaria's breathtaking Rose Valley. Send a postcard to the address on your screen, including your name, address, phone number, and the secret word.
Welcome back. We're going to continue our coverage right where we left off. A beautiful shot of downtown Portland as the parade leaves Memorial Coliseum and starts to head out toward the Burnside Bridge. We have a lot of surprises ahead for you, and we have a big winner coming up right now.
Well, it is a special day because the parade is much longer than usual, so it's just packed with floats and entries and horses and everything you could imagine. This next float is gorgeous, though. It is a grand prize winner.
And it comes to us courtesy of Spirit Mountain Casino. That's the winner, by the way, first place for 36 feet and over in length.
It's very impressive. Look at that, Joe. You can kind of hear it, too.
It's making its way into the grandstands right here outside of Memorial Coliseum. We're going to hear the beat in just a minute. It's a powwow, actually, that makes its way down the streets of the city only on parade day. An Indian chief in traditional regalia is depicted larger than life as Spirit Mountain Casino celebrates the joyful celebration of history and community through the powwow.
Now, my favorite thing is what they make all of these floats out of, because it's just so inventive. Isn't that incredible? The headdress is made up of various grasses. His adornments are made of popcorn and laid in such a way that they look just like beads.
Look at the braids. Oh, that was spectacular.
It really is. Now, the drum carries the heartbeat of the Indian nation, and as with many things in the Indian culture, the drum is used to bring balance and rejuvenation. Oh, what a colorful, gorgeous float.
Performing on the float is Eagle Beak, a Grand Ron drum group. Catherine Harrison, Chip Tom, and tribal and veterans royalty. That is really something to see.
There's Northwest native salal, huckleberry, foxglove, and flat ferns bring color and texture to the float. It's nice. They used a lot of beautiful native plants.
Spirit Mountain Casino continues its tradition as a premier regional gaming and entertainment destination. We thank them for being with us today. Look at the detail on the logo behind the Confederate tribes. That is just beautiful. And then it looks like a Hinoki next to it, doesn't it? Yeah?
It is. And joining us from Pleasanton, California is the Foothill High School Marching Band. Just a huge group. They have 210 musicians and a 37-member flag team.
What a treat for these kids to get to travel up from California. We love having them with us. Under the direction of Bob Moorfield, this group actually won the Grand Championship at the Fiesta Bowl last year. That's down in Phoenix. They do some traveling. They have some frequent flyer miles.
They do, and there's a couple of Oregonians in there, Leslie LeVere and Donald LeVere.
You know, the other impressive thing, they don't have any music. They're playing it all by heart.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, see, now when I was in high school, we used to have the little stand that was on the instruments that had the music in front of your eyes, so you could read it as you went along.
I just tried to march on the edge so I could wave to everybody.
Well, we're glad to have the Foothill High School Band with us from Pleasanton, California. Mackenzie Boyer's with us as well, an 8th grade honors student at Baker Prairie Middle School. She's riding today on behalf of the Northwest Buckskin Club Youth Program. And that's Bambi right there.
Oh, look at
a red dun. She's worked with Bambi for 8 years now. What a team. Beautiful.
Must be fun. You pick out flowers to, you know, coordinate with your course.
Look at that.
I love that.
Beautiful bouquet. What are those orange flowers, Grace?
Those are Gerber daisies.
Ah, beautiful. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I knew, though.
You did.
I just said it real authoritatively. So.
And then the yellows, those are dandelions, or?
Yeah, dandelions. They use a lot of those in the parade.
I'm very familiar with those.
We'll be right back after this with more dandelions and, you know, milkweed.
Building a new home or remodeling a home you love is an exciting investment. NECA contractors partner with IBEW electricians and understand that. You can count on a licensed, experienced IBEW electrician to do the job right the first time. From apartments to historic homes to new construction. Quality and safety are built into every job. NECA and IBEW are experienced in delivering the highest level of quality service, the kind of service you deserve. For your next project, hire the NECA IBEW team.
You and I will never know each other. Our paths will never cross. But I'll be there when the diagnosis comes and the invincibility ends. Through the ups and downs, for as long as it takes to heal.
We are all connected and thousands strong. Regents, together, we can take charge.
Visit Cadillac.com for local offers.
Tri-West Healthcare Alliance would like to thank the military families in attendance at today's event. It is Tri-West's privilege to serve those who serve our nation. Tri-West Healthcare Alliance is proud to provide access to quality health care and superior customer service to military families across the 21-state Tri-Care West region. Tri-West Healthcare Alliance, serving those who serve.
At the door, there's a man who will greet you.
And the food is all that you've been dreaming of. The games are hot and they're right for the winning.
I think that I'm in love.
I know a place where you'll find some friends and win some dough. I know a place where we can go.
The Greatest Generation is presented by Mika IBEW Local 48. With strong roots reaching back to the early 1900s, their electrical projects include the Rose Garden Arena, Westside Max Stations, PDX, and the new OHSU aerial tram. Mika IBEW is pleased to be a part of today's historic Grand Floral Parade.
The Greatest Generation, brought to you by Nika and IBEW Local 48. Breaking news, everybody, news flash. The world is at war.
Oh, yeah, we even have that.
Yeah, World War II.
You know, during the war years, there was not a Grand Floral Parade because there was a fear of people gathering in large groups in public places. They might be a target for the enemy.
Right, but since then we have just, you know, gotten back together and like to honor the people from the Greatest Generation. It's just wonderful, and that's what this part of our parade is going to be about.
Isn't this a nice effect, too? I love how they were able to do this.
And these microphones.
That's the real deal, yeah.
Now we transition into color with the Silver Rose Award. The second place float, 35 feet and under in length.
It's the Andrews sisters.
Ooh, cool.
During World War II, sisters Laverne, Maxine, and Patty Andrew entertained the Allied forces in America, Italy, and Africa. They were dubbed America's wartime sweethearts.
Yeah, they sound good. The Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. Today's Andrews sisters are actors who have performed at the Broadway Rose Theater Company in 2 different productions featuring the Andrews sisters. That's why they look so much like them.
This is really impressive. The Andrews sisters still the best-selling female vocal group in the history of popular music. I know. They recorded almost 2,000 songs, and get this, they sold more than 90 million records.
It's astonishing. But you know what? It sounds good. It's kind of timeless. The crowd loves them.
Yes. Well, everyone loves a parade. This year you get the added bonus of a trip back through time.
From the Aloha area, the Aloha High School Marching Band is up next. They're from Beaverton, and they've taken part in the Rose Festival activities since the 60s, back when the school first opened.
Aloha believes in inspiring students to become musicians for life. Their broad-based approach also means opportunities in a lot of different solo and ensemble groups. Let's listen. Yoncalla, Oregon, which is about 3 hours south of Portland. We have the 2007 Yoncalla Rodeo Queen, Crystal Leonard, and her court.
Now she has roses woven into the mane.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
That's sweet.
Oh, and the tail even.
Oh, gorgeous. It's dancing for us.
The first Yoncalla Rodeo was held in 1955 and is traditionally held the 3rd and 4th of July.
And that is Salem Rodeo Queen Lacey Osterman. You were just watching. Right there she is. Also putting on quite a show in a spectacular outfit. And that is a 10-year-old gray Arabian Appaloosa, if you're keeping track for you horse lovers.
Actually, I believe that's Shannon Ward, isn't it? From the Clark County Saddle Club. Shannon riding a red roan quarter horse mare, Cinnamon. Now saluting our nation's armed forces and veterans, Shiloh Inns, Suites and Hotels, and also the Salvation Army team up to bring us this beautiful float featuring a huge eagle, free and proud, spreading its wings behind seated veterans. Riders on this float include World War II 11th Airborne Division paratroopers. These heroes parachuted 30 miles behind enemy lines and rescued more than 2,000 civilian men, women, children, and Allied POWs with no loss of innocent life back in 1945.
Brings tears to my eyes, really. It is just lovely. Shiloh Inn honors the service of all Americans veterans, and they're so happy to be with the Salvation Army and saluting them. Isn't it great that they are here to receive this applause?
And listen to that, yeah, reception.
And the thank yous for it. That is wonderful.
We're honored to have the 104th Division Army Band with us today. Currently, the 104th Army Reserve has more than 3,000 soldiers mobilized in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom, and our thoughts are certainly with them today as we enjoy this beautiful parade. We'll think of them. This division's headquartered at the historic Vancouver Barracks in Washington, commanded by Major General R.K. Moffett.
Everybody's waving flags.
And I'm sure as they do everywhere they go in uniform. There's a look at the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing Band from San Diego, California. The group served in China in World War II, Operations Desert Shield in the early 90s, and performed more than 40 concerts in Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and Iraq. This is all part of the Veterans Victory Parade, Tracy. The Rose Festival Association and Grocery Outlet proud to welcome servicemen, women, and veterans to participate in a simulation of an old-fashioned victory parade.
I think Steph is down on street side enjoying the parade herself. Stephanie?
Take a look at this right over here, this tank that's making its way right down through the grandstands. It's one of the coolest things I think I've seen in a long time. Hi, everybody. How are you? Hi. You know, we want to make sure just to say a big thank you to Tri-West Healthcare out here today supporting this victory parade. Tri-West Healthcare, of course, provides all of the medical coverage for our armed forces and for their families. Let's toss it back to you. I'm going to go check out that tank.
That is really amazing.
Not beautiful. You know, victory parades were especially popular after World War II. In August of 1945, celebrations flourished in downtown Portland. There were impromptu parades and blaring horns and confetti. And this is a nice little reminder of what it was like back in the day.
That is a 1944 M18 Hellcat, a tank destroyer built by Buick back in 1944 to help with the war effort. It was one of 2,500 tank destroyers built for that purpose.
Thanks to Steve Preston of Sargent's Towing for the use of the vintage vehicles you're going to see here as we pay tribute to the greatest generation. Last time a tank appeared in the Grand Floral Parade, by the way, 1941, before the parade was canceled 4 times during World War II.
And this is a tribute to the greatest generation. Riding in a stylish carriage and waving from the deck are just a few of the amazing, talented women of the Rose Festival Courts from 1942 through 45. Isn't that fun? They're here.
Little Glenn Miller, I believe.
Oh, it's wonderful. We're so glad they could join us today. And the pictures on the side of the float are of past princesses who are no longer with us, but their friends wanted to include them in today's celebration.
Yeah, we mentioned back in the early 40s, they didn't have the Rose Festival Parade, the Grand Floral Parade, because of the fears of these public gatherings. So these princesses were denied the parade, but here they are today.
It was their chance. We're so glad. Here's Bob Strader, the 92nd Prime Minister of the Portland Royal Rosarians, riding with Bob, his First Lady and his bride. Okay, of 29 years.
Bob led a delegation of Rosarians to Washington, D.C. this past spring. They promoted this year's centennial celebration, and while they were there, the Rosarians dedicated the Remember Me Rose Garden, which is a living memorial to the victims of 9/11.
Oh, that's a beautiful idea.
Well, you can't miss this group.
Oh.
The Royal Rosarian Marching Group. They have their distinctive white uniforms and straw hats. These men and women are an all-volunteer organization. They serve as Portland's official greeters and ambassadors of goodwill.
They are a lot of fun and really just wouldn't be the same without them. They're committed to promoting the best interest of the city of Portland. They serve at their own expense, and they have collectively logged more than 22,000 volunteer hours each year.
Isn't that something? They continue to pass along the slogan, and they pass it along around the world.
Now, these gentlemen here, there might be some ladies in there I'm trying to peek in, but I think it's gentlemen, are riding in a 1924 vintage Yellowstone Park bus. Okay, where do you get one of those? I don't know. But they are no longer able to march on the parade route, but they wanted to be a part of it. So
yes.
What a wonderful idea. And that is a cool bus.
For you, a rose in Portland grows. Helping the Rosarians keep their cadence is a group of young performers from various Portland high schools. They come together once a year to perform just for this, the Grand Floral Parade, and it's a great opportunity to make some new friends, and along with making some great music too.
The Rosarians were the originators of the Portland All-District Honor Band, and the band is directed by James K. Sowers. It's just a great idea to get all the kids together. So fun for the kids too.
It sure is. As you can see, they wear their own uniforms.
Yeah, I love it, to represent their school. Generation from World War II.
Tri-West Healthcare Alliance would like to thank the military families in attendance at today's event. It is Tri-West's privilege to serve those who serve our nation. Tri-West Healthcare Alliance is proud to provide access to quality health care and superior customer service to military families across the 21-state Tri-Care West region. Tri-West Healthcare Alliance, serving those who serve.
No one ever came home from a stressful day in the garden. Dennis's 7Ds. Smarter gardening since 1956.
To meet the needs of a growing and aging population, Providence is building a new state-of-the-art cancer center.
We will be consolidating all of our cancer services into one location.
The new center will more than double Providence's research space.
Cancer is a disease that we continue to want to try to find cures for, and research is the only way that we're going to be able to do that. It's really exciting for me to see the investment that Providence is making to make lives so much better for cancer patients and their families.
The new Providence Cancer Center, opening in 2008.
Building a new home or remodeling a home you love is an exciting investment. NECA contractors partner with IBEW electricians and understand that. You can count on a licensed, experienced IBEW electrician to do the job right the first time. From apartments to historic homes to new construction. Quality and safety are built into every job. NECA and IBEW are experienced in delivering the highest level of quality service, the kind of service you deserve. For your next project, hire the NECA IBEW team.
The Randall Group real estate investment firm has been a great friend to the Portland Rose Festival, and especially to all the young women on our courts since 1997. For the Randall Group, it's about celebrating community, supporting education, and encouraging each Rose Court member with scholarships so that they can continue their significant accomplishments to the benefit of all. The Randall Group, investing in real estate and so much more.
Hi, I'm Craig Barretts, and on behalf of the 1,000 Conway and Menlo Worldwide employees, welcome to the 100th Anniversary Rose Festival Parade. Portland has been part of our history for nearly 80 years. As home of our technology and administrative operations, our team provides essential support to an ever-growing global enterprise. We're proud to support this celebration, its rich tribute to a colorful history, and the promising future of a great city. Enjoy the parade.
Well, I know there's a lot of beautiful places to live in the world, but can you imagine anything more spectacular than the state of Oregon? Looks like Crater Lake right there.
We want to revisit one more entry from The Greatest Generation, and it's really a fitting way to end the tribute to The Greatest Generation. And it was something that we saw right as we went to commercial break a moment ago. The riderless horse, a powerful reminder of the price that so many paid then and continue to pay now, defending our country, a symbol of those servicemen and women who will ride no more.
The horse is carrying in his saddlebag a list of 3,397 Oregonians who have lost their lives at war in this past 100 years, and we certainly honor them all and remember them on this day.
Welcome back to downtown Portland. We appreciate you being with us and sharing part of your Saturday on this, really the signature event of our city. The rain's sort of coming and going, but it certainly isn't putting a damper on anything, isn't that for sure? The 1957 Rose Festival Queen is with us, Alice Simpson. We're about the halfway point in today's parade entries.
You know what the greatest part of this? That was her original Benson High School driver. Okay, he's not in high school anymore. Dick Blankenship came all the way up to drive her car as well from Reno, Nevada.
Talk about how great the state of Oregon is. Here's a map for you. Joining us by special invitation of Mayor Tom Potter is the Oregon Mayors Marching Group, comprised of city mayors from all around the state of Oregon.
Great. At last count, I believe there were 80 mayors. They all have a little mark on their city there in honor of the Rose Parade. Many of them are joined by their spouses. I know that Karen, Mayor Potter's wife, is in the group today as well. That's wonderful.
All you have to say there is, hello, Mayor.
Yeah, you're
and you'll
covered,
have
aren't you?
about 80 heads turned your way. Governors have come from far and near to participate as well today. That should be mayors, actually.
Mayors.
My bad. The mayor of Ashland, Newport, Eugene, Klamath Falls, just to mention a few. Little typo there.
Well, they will get a view of Portland today that not many get. Oh, yes, a nice hot drink. Yum, yum.
Yeah.
Rub your hands together. A little chilly. Look at this. Oh, Can you believe this? This is filmed from 1915.
Oh, my.
Isn't that amazing that we even have this? This was the Grand Floral Parade. Look at the floats. Everybody's lining the streets. More shocking, it looked like it was sunny. There's the Queen in the court.
Look at that.
Oh, there she's being crowned. I'm sorry, I don't know who it is, but isn't she lovely?
This reminds me of watching old home movies.
Yes, this is what ours looked like.
Yes.
That fuzzy part there where you couldn't make anyone out.
We'd go down the basement at Uncle Howdy's house and watch home movies. Isn't that great?
Oh, it is great. 1915. What a crowd. I think everybody in the city turned out for these. I think the Royal Rosarians are on horses there.
Yeah. Look at that. Gosh. That's a pan, isn't it?
There's one of
look at the decorated horses. And the streets are lined. Look at
people.
that.
Oh, it's just what a treasure. And there's today. Look, people are still lining up. It's just not quite as nice. But the parade is worth it. That is for sure.
In honor of this year's centennial celebration, Conway has decided to carry 100 people on this year's
Oh, that's a pretty, that's an elbow to elbow there
that.
on the Conway float. How fun is that, though?
Well, if anyone can do it, Conway can. After all, that's what they do. They move things. Conway is a Portland-based global business founded in 1929. The riders on board today are all key individuals to the success of the Rose Festival over the years. There are past Rose Festival presidents, political leaders, devoted volunteers, student film producers, and a whole lot more. One of the riders is the national truck driving champion, Dale Duncan, a Conway employee.
Well, that's cool. And they had to get him here today, so they loaded those 100 people on MTR Western.
MTR Western moved a lot of the folks around.
They sure did.
With the Grand Floral Parade. We thank them for their help.
Well, they're having a great time.
A century of community.
Well, there's Barbara Roberts. With her poncho on. That is a fashion statement.
Here come the llamas.
All
The
right.
Southwest Washington Llama Association, comprised of 50 farms dedicated to these wonderful animals.
I hear llamas really are wonderful. They're quiet, clean, gentle, intelligent. They make wonderful pets. We can put them in the backyard with those
You're gonna
miniature
have
horses.
your own petting zoo.
Yeah, I think the neighbors will be delighted by that. They can carry 100 pounds if you need them to.
Check your CC&Rs on that, Tracy.
Oh, look at this one. Oh my gosh. It's cut, like a poodle. It's a poodle llama.
That's quite a haircut.
That is something.
A llama-drawn cart.
Yeah.
Central Kitsap High School is here from Silverton, Washington.
Silverdale.
Or Silverdale, sorry.
I only say that because there's going to be somebody here. Oh, is it Silverton, do you think? Maybe it is
we have
Silverton.
both.
Take your pick. Director Michael Woodacount, the Cougar Band, and Cheer Squad are all wearing pink ribbons. This is really lovely as a show of support for the Vice Principal, Dr. Debbie Nyquist, who was recently diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. I think that's terrific. She'll probably do very well with that kind of support.
No question. And it is Silverdale.
Good.
We're glad to have you with us today.
Ashley Nichols is the 2007 Wasco County Fair and Rodeo Queen.
She's from the Dalles, Oregon, and another Oregon State University student. What a smile.
Also, we have the Fort Dalles Pro Rodeo Queen. That's Michelle. There's Queen Ashley Nichols, and then coming up we have Michelle Hunter.
Look at those chaps.
There's Michelle. Michelle is riding her 12-year-old bay quarter horse mare, Savannah. She lives in Ellensburg, Washington. She's going to go to school there at Central Washington. You know, to be queen on these rodeos, you have to be able to barrel race and do all sorts of things with your horse. It's not just about looking good and riding around, let me tell you that. Although they do look good.
They sure do. There's some troopers.
Yeah.
You know, just bring the blanket, the poncho, huddle up, and let's enjoy the show.
I love Oregon.
We love rain.
Yeah. It's a hardy bunch.
Isn't that great? We appreciate you joining us for the Grand Floral Parade. We have much more ahead, and we'll continue when we come back.
Domo Furniture and Rugs must clear all their distinctive home furnishings and thousands of hand-woven heirloom rugs. Chairs, sofas, sectionals, living room, dining room, and rugs. Everything must go now. Hurry to Domo Home Collections at 6100 Southwest Macadam Avenue in Portland.
Hi, I'm Robert Swain. I started Robert's Ripping Service with $800 in a beat-up truck. Thanks to hard work and dedication, we are now the leading roofing company on the east side. I've earned people's trust by offering high-quality workmanship at affordable prices with no money down. Most times I can meet or beat any reasonable bid because I buy in volume and I store my own materials. I offer the longest warranties and gutters at cost. Thank you for letting me earn your trust. Call me or come visit our showroom and let me earn your trust.
Back in 1927, plumbing fixtures were sold through small stores and catalogs. But George Moreland had a hunch that customers wanted something more. He dreamed of a supermarket of plumbing. Well, 80 years later, Oregon's 7 George Moreland plumbing showrooms have received industry-wide acclaim for their unparalleled selection and expert service. A firm believer in low prices, George insisted that even designer fixtures should be deeply discounted.
George Moreland Plumbing, the water heater king.
Have you checked your tires lately? Do it now, so your family's safe and ready for summer driving. If you do need tires, head to Tire Factory for their big brand event with savings on Goodyear, Kelly, and more. Check out the low prices on Goodyear's all-weather Assurance Triple Tread, Kelly Safari Trex, or Kelly KS Ultra GT. Save now, the big brand event at Tire Factory. Always the right tire, always the right price. Trust what you love to Tire Factory.
You can really live the difference at Willamette View, where whole person wellness for your body and mind is at the center of Portland's premier senior residence. Our just opened Wellness Center offers state-of-the-art fitness equipment, indoor pool, and programs for residents' mental and emotional well-being. You'll love our wellness lifestyle and the views from our landscaped acreage on the Willamette River. Discover the difference for yourself. Come see why Willamette View has more to offer.
Stainmaster Ultralife is the ultimate carpet, warranted against any stain for 15 years. In Portland, Marion's is the only Ultralife dealer. Tomorrow only, the first 25 customers that buy Stainmaster Ultralife will get free installation.
Hurry, let's go to Marion's.
Watch the Centennial Celebration Grand Floral Parade and win a European vacation. Look for the secret word during the parade, then enter to win a vacation for two to the 2008 Bulgarian Rose Festival, including round-trip airfare on Lufthansa, 3 nights hotel, and VIP passes to the festival in Bulgaria's breathtaking Rose Valley. Send a postcard to the address on your screen, including your name, address, phone number, and the secret word.
Welcome back as we celebrate 100 years of the Grand Floral Parade. And, well, we were hoping to hold the rain off a little bit. But
didn't work out.
But you know what? It's been a great time. We're really traveling through the past 100 years, which includes a little bit of rain. It's part of the history.
It certainly is, although a lot of years it's been sunny. We just don't remember those quite as well. Seriously, I think it has. But thanks to all of you for joining us at home, and you can just admire and cheer on everybody who showed up today down on the streets of Portland. We've seen people camping overnight.
Oh, yeah.
We were down here yesterday and saw folks unloading their sofas.
Their
and,
furniture.
Yeah, even lamps. It looked good. It looked better than my living room, actually.
Well, Portland's living room has moved from Pioneer Courthouse Square over to the east side.
That's right. Everybody enjoys it. They really
We have the Rose Festival Court Award winner with us right now. This is best exemplifying community and civic involvement and pride. And we'll get to that in a minute. First, though, let's go down and check in with Stephanie Strickland.
Great.
I've been hanging out with Parker Johnstone from Wilsonville Honda, and we have just been chatting up. This man is a wealth of stories. Now, you used to race cars, and I think that the pace of this parade maybe is a little slow for your taste. What's the fastest you've ever gone?
Well, I've been almost to 250 miles an hour, but Stephanie, the pace of the parade today is a little different, just over a mile an hour. I was fortunate on Wednesday to lead the junior parade at a mile an hour, and I tell you, even though I'm used to going hundreds of miles an hour faster, the looks of the kids' faces, the adults, it's just magic. Don't mind it at all, and I've got to tell you, I've got a special message from all of my friends, my staff members down at Wilsonville Honda, so if they could say hello and you rolled it, that would be great. We're so proud to be a sponsor of the Rose Parade. We're one of only 2 dealerships in all of Oregon to win the President's Award, the only one in the Portland metro area, and we are so proud to be a part of this great festivity, part of the history of Portland. It's fantastic. At over 200 miles an hour or a mile an hour, we love being here. We love being in the rain at Portland.
You know, his enthusiasm is so catching. Let's toss it back to you. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, he's sort of like a Renaissance man.
Yeah.
He's done it all.
That's right. Well, oh, look, see, they're saying happy birthday. That's everybody who works down there. That is so great. Yeah, well, better not go 200 miles an hour. We also have the police in this parade.
That's right.
That's all I can say.
Port of Portland float is here now, and as we mentioned, it's the Rose Festival Court Award winner. It's an airplane and a container ship representing the Port of Portland's bustling aviation and marine businesses. This is the port's first entry in the Grand Floral Parade, and we are delighted to have them.
It's about time. For 116 years, the port has connected the Northwest to destinations around the world, helping Oregon wheat farmers deliver grain to Japan, exotic foods to the tables of family here in Oregon, and of course a gateway for travel and adventure. Life in a port city is full of excitement and change.
Yeah, the colorful ring at the base of that float, Tracy, is bursting with orange, yellow, and red roses. And the arrangements include orange gladiolas, red ginger, yellow carnations, all kinds of beautiful flowers, and folks inside waving.
That's right. The boat and the plane we see today were designed by the port. They wanted to kind of represent all the companies they deal with as opposed to just one of them. So they took a lot of care with both the design and the color selection, and they did a great job for their first entry.
It works well.
It's terrific.
And it's time for a little more music, courtesy of the Century High School Marching Band.
They're from Hillsborough. They have their band and color guard today. Fantastic program. Their drum line is undefeated. They've taken 19th in the world.
Don't tell me.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Lufthansa.
But if you're watching, write that down. You could win a trip to Europe. This is a big deal this year.
Oh my gosh, it's huge.
We are so happy to have Lufthansa with us, offering that great trip. Yeah, that's what I call a big finish.
They are good, aren't they? And, you know, I don't want to hear any of this, oh, kids today, because the senior class actually painted the director's house for him.
Is that right?
Isn't that cool? He wanted to sneak in a thank you to them. I guess
That's
so.
nice. The 2007 St. Paul Rodeo Queen and Court are next. St. Paul's a wonderful farm community about 30 miles southwest of Portland, known for some of the richest farmland in the world and a great rodeo, no question about that. You can come see it for yourself over the 4th of July holiday.
Oh, this little... Her horse is just absolutely dancing for her, isn't it? I believe that that is the 2006-2007 Miss Washington High School Rodeo, Charlie Bergevin. And that is a chestnut quarter horse that she is riding. Now we're back to St. Paul, which I guess is just an outstanding rodeo. I've heard it's just tons of fun. So if you have no plans for the 4th, now you do.
You can see the excitement in their eyes. They're just starting on the parade route here, heading out of Memorial Coliseum and getting ready to thrill all of the people who are lining the streets of downtown Portland.
This is cool. It won the Judges Award. Look at all the detail on that for exceptional merit. It's a spectacular trout leaping out of the water with a splash of color and drama. Casting for Recovery is just a great organization for women who have had or currently are fighting breast cancer. It's a national nonprofit group that puts on weekend retreats incorporating some counseling, educational services, and more importantly, the sport of fly fishing to promote mental and physical healing, and all of the retreats are free.
Yeah, Baseline Consulting and Humphrey Strategic Communications brings us the float entitled To Fish Is to Hope. The trout is leaping through that vibrant pink ribbon. It's a symbol of hope for cancer survivors worldwide. And pushing the float are ladies from Oregon-based fly fishing clubs who volunteer to put on retreats.
And they have their fly fishing poles with them, doing a little casting there. Here comes David Douglas High School Marching Band, sounding so strong today. Portland School has had a lot of great years with the Rose Festival, and we're glad they're back.
Oh, look at the dragon boats around.
Oh, they are out. What a great shot that is.
I am feeling groovy. That was a song, too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Feeling groovy.
Simon and Garfunkel. Sadly, I do remember. We'll be back with more groovy entries right after this.
Visit Cadillac.com for local offers.
At the door, there's a man who will greet you.
The food is all that you've been dreaming of. The games are hot and they're right for the winning.
I think that I'm in love.
I know a place where you'll find some friends and win some dough. I know a place where we can go.
Oregon has some of the most progressive forest protection laws in the nation, and Oregon's loggers are committed to living up to these high standards. Sustainable forestry laws require prompt reforestation of all harvested areas. More than 13 trees are planted for every man, woman, and child in Oregon. That's about 47 million seedlings each year. Also, state forest officials must approve every harvest in Oregon before it takes place. Associated Oregon loggers on the leading edge of sustainable forestry.
Back in 1927, plumbing fixtures were sold through small stores and catalogs. But George Moreland had a hunch that customers wanted something more. He dreamed of a supermarket of plumbing. Well, 80 years later, Oregon's 7 George Moreland plumbing showrooms have received industry-wide acclaim for their unparalleled selection and expert service. A firm believer in low prices, George insisted that even designer fixtures should be deeply discounted.
George Moreland Plumbing, the water heater king.
cool thing about having an O for a symbol? You learn to see endless potential everywhere you go. The University of Oregon.
Welcome back. Well, we've had the Jazz generation and the greatest generation. Now we have the groovy generation presented by the University of Oregon. Next year, the U of O will consolidate all their Portland programs into the historic White Stag block of Old Town.
Right on.
Yeah, right. This landmark area will allow the university to have classrooms, event space. They'll also have a library for architecture and journalism students, a cafe, also a new university bookstore, and the duck shop will all be right there. Should be groovy.
Far out, Joe. You know, I wore those bell bottoms the first time. I never wore them again.
Oh, yeah.
You can't wear them the second time when they come back.
Leading off the groovy generation, the University of Oregon's cheerleading squad, and of course, the duck mascot. The duck, very popular guy around the U of O since 1947, and is the only Disney character to serve as a school mascot.
It's amazing they pulled that off, isn't it? PDX Pedicab is transporting today's spirited group. They offer an eco-friendly pedal-powered transportation service in downtown Portland. Okay, they're riled up today, everybody.
No, you know they'll fire the crowd up.
You know it. Oh, that's cute. Look. It's a bright red transistor radio making its way down the streets of Portland. And Franklin High School cheerleading squad dancing to the hit song, The Twist by
Chubby Checker.
Very good.
Transistor Radio is credited for making music accessible to the masses. 1190 KGX, the official radio station of the Grand Floral Parade, was Portland's first high-power AM radio station with a signal that reached up and down the West Coast.
They got it red like that with tinted coconut. I just think they're so incredibly ingenious how they do these things.
All those volunteers work so hard to decorate all these floats, and they do a wonderful job.
From Vancouver, Washington, we have the Evergreen High School Marching Band.
Yeah, they have had a history of success. The Evergreen Band and Color Guard have won the Sweepstakes Award for either the Grand Floral or the Starlight Parades for the past 5 years in a row.
I think they're playing the Age of Aquarius. I do. Let the sun shine in. Okay, that's a little appropriate for today, I would say. I hope it works. There's a look for you.
That was actually how my hair looked. What are you laughing at?
People would pay money to see that. They're definitely in the spirit of things. Peace, love, and out.
They sound great, don't they? All these bands, for high school bands, they sound phenomenal.
Yeah, there's Angel. A real flower child.
Peace. That was a real nice performance. Evergreen High School. We
They
appreciate
sound
them
good.
being
They
here.
really do. Besides, they were a lot of fun.
Angel's going to show them how it works.
Oh, pretty girl, of course. From St. Helens, Oregon, we have the 2007 Columbia County Fair Rodeo Queen. This is Ashley Ekstrom and her court. St. Helens, of course, named after the mountain, which can be seen across the Columbia River in Washington. And Jennifer Steffen is the 2007 Miss Rodeo Oregon. She grew up in Silverton, recently graduated from Concordia Career Institute. She's going to be a surgical technician when she's not riding. those horses and the gals.
Look at
Just,
that.
just what a beautiful combination.
Yeah. Look at all the work. Look at the braiding in their mane.
There's a little duck.
Another beautiful smile. And more ponchos.
The coffee stand was very popular today.
Look at that arrangement on the back.
They've got their own little like umbrella cave.
their own little
there.
canopy.
That's good. It's nice.
That is nice.
Little wet hair.
There's a
Doesn't seem to
there's
care.
a groovy headband.
That is.
She's sweet. Hello. Shh.
Okay. I won't say it if you won't. I don't know if you have to spell that correctly when you
No,
send it
you know,
in or
we were
not.
wondering about that.
Yeah.
I think Lufthansa understands if you don't.
Okay.
If you're close, I think you're still going to be in the run.
The wet head is not dead in Portland.
Now there's a trooper right there. You know, who needs
No
an umbrella?
hood, nothing.
You know? Yeah.
No, it's an excellent crowd. People in good spirits.
They
It's
really
almost
are.
more fun when they have to endure a little rain. People really get in the
Look at this guy.
spirit of it.
Little yawn.
Oh.
You know, the bottom line is these are memories these kids will remember for a long, long time. They'll remember coming with Dad, getting a shoulder back ride into the parade, hanging out with Mom and sisters, brothers, and 500,000 of their closest friends in and around Portland.
That's right.
Hey, you know, in honor of the Rose Festival, did you notice all these beautiful
We'll
roses?
be right back with more coverage of this grandest of Grand Floral parades right after this.
The Centennial Grand Floral Parade is brought to you in part by Parker Johnstone's Wilsonville Honda, the official dealership of the 2007 Centennial Rose Festival Parades. Lufthansa, the official airline of the 2007 Centennial Grand Floral Parade. NECA IBEW Local 48, electricians helping to build Oregon and Southwest Washington. Associated Oregon Loggers, leading the way to sustainable forestry. Spirit Mountain Casino, Oregon's premier gaming attraction. MTR Western, the official transportation company of the 2007 Rose Festival Court. Amtrak Cascades. And by Smart Park.
This is the President's Award for Best Originality, Excellence, and Creative of Design, and it's the Beatles. Sure enough, Paul, George, John, and Ringo. One of the biggest splashes of the groovy generation certainly was the arrival of the Mop Tops.
John, where's Ringo?
It's not bad, not good.
Back in '65, the Beatles played 2 shows in Portland. In fact, they were at the Memorial Coliseum, right where we are today. George Morton Plumbing bringing them back with this float called Going on a Cruise, Catch You on the Flip Side.
So great. It's the giant yellow submarine cruising to the bottom of the sea. Fresh carrots make those sea anemones, and the unusual pattern of the starfish created, how about this, dried orange slices.
You love those little
It's so
tidbits. I love the mutton chops. This is the 10th year in a row George Moreland has taken part in the Grand Floral Parade. This year they want to salute the Providence Child Center. They've been serving Oregonians since 1927. And now with 8 stores, if it's plumbing, you know they have it at George Moreland.
And that is a beautiful float. It really is.
Nice. Yeah, they're the mutton chops.
Yeah. Not so many fainting girls this time.
Hey, we have some groovy wheels coming along Mustang now, symbolic of the 60s. My kids call this the Scooby van, right? It's the 1967 VW bus driven by Todd Sloan. If there was ever a vehicle that embodied the groovy generation, this is it, the VW bus. There's
the peace symbol on the back. That's perfect, isn't it? They should all be wearing tie-dye. That would be my only other requirement. There's a vintage police car as well.
Time for Tim's now.
All right, the Leith Abbott Award, Best Use of Humor. It's the cutest potato we've ever seen going down the street, spreading the word about the Northwest's favorite home-style potato chips. It is human-powered, it definitely is. It's a handsome 13-foot-tall potato with those big red shoes, big eyes, and happiest face in town.
Tracy, I know you love these details. More than 30 pounds of crushed walnut shells to cover that towering potato. Who ate all the walnuts, I wonder? I could have, I think. The potato chip ears get their lovely color from sesame seeds. We want to welcome back home the 1968 Rose Festival queen, Maggie Hulskamp. Maggie and her husband have traveled all the way from Rhode Island to come help us celebrate our centennial.
Oh, that is neat. Maggie and Sam are riding in the original convertible Queen's car, being driven by the man who actually bought the car the day after the 1968 parade, and he still has it.
Yeah, Maggie went on to graduate from Willamette University after serving as Rose Festival queen. Later had a successful career with General Electric Plastics based in Boston. Stand up, you're on camera.
Yeah, wave everybody.
Look at those curly locks.
There's our wave finally.
Oh, Tracy, I can see what's rocketing into view here. You're going to like it. It's the Wells Fargo float making an impact on the crowd. Oh, it's someone's birthday, too.
It is someone's birthday, and Angel, our clown, is leading it.
Oh, he is. He's in the middle of everything.
Here comes the Governor's Award.
Yeah, the
That's
Governor's
right.
Award. Since the inception of the Rose Festival a century ago, amazing things have happened in the realm of outer space. Wells Fargo pays tribute to some of those incredible advancements. The capsule on the back of the float is a replica of the 1961 Mercury capsule, and the shuttle on the front represents what lies ahead.
Wells Fargo has been serving Oregon consumers and businesses since 1852, and fittingly today, those Wells Fargo employees are wearing re-entry suits. Good day for that. The Governor's Award, by the way, is for best craftsmanship and workmanship. A lot of effort went into that float.
Now, what are those on the front? Are those gladiolas, the big tall ones? What are those, snapdragons?
Right there?
Yeah.
That's a bird of paradise.
Oh, is it? I told you. That's what I thought.
Commonly called a snapdragon.
Right, yeah. More dandelions, too. Did you see them?
Yeah.
There's the stagecoach. It's a replica of an original stagecoach that traversed the country back when Oregon was only a territory.
One of the grooviest things that happened around here during that generation was the success of the Trailblazers. Writing today from the 1977 National Championship team are Bob Gross and Larry Steele. Hooray! Thanks for being here, guys.
We have some current Blazers as well on board. There's Dan Dickow. We also saw Ime Udoka, Trailblazers guard. Yeah, Dan Dickow. Also, Antonio Harvey, an alum and also a Blazer announcer. It's a big treat for the crowd ahead.
No kidding. Things looking good for the Trailblazers again.
June 28th, the #1 draft pick goes to Portland.
Who will it be? You see Canby High School's marching band coming into view as they make their way down the parade route. Canby, of course, a beautiful little community surrounded by farmland and rolling hills. It's about 20 miles southwest of Portland.
Director Rob Rayfield and the Cougar Band are pleased to be part of the Centennial celebration this year.
Sounds good. So it's time to say, what do you say at the end? Peace, love, out?
Peace, love, out. Keep on trucking.
Yeah,
how about that, huh?
I like it. All right. As we say so long to the groovy generation, but we will be back with more spectacular entries in the Grand Floral Parade, the 100th anniversary.
There's a man who will greet you.
The food is all that you've been dreaming of. The games are hot and they're right for the winning.
I think that I'm in love.
I know a place where you'll find some friends and win some dough. I know a place where we can go.
Back in 1927, plumbing fixtures were sold through small stores and catalogs. But George Moreland had a hunch that customers wanted something more. He dreamed of a supermarket of plumbing. Well, 80 years later, Oregon's 7 George Moreland plumbing showrooms have received industry-wide acclaim for their unparalleled selection and expert service. A firm believer in low prices, George insisted that even designer fixtures should be deeply discounted.
George Moreland Plumbing, the water heater king.
Megan Richards, Journalism, Class of 2006.
Brandon Clark, Business Administration, Class of 1978.
Stephanie Marks, Political Science, Class of 1964. Proud to be a
University of
Oregon alum.
Once a duck, always a duck. Stay connected through the University of Oregon Alumni Association.
MTR Western is the Northwest's first choice in premier motor coach services. We offer the most luxurious, well-maintained, safest fleet on the road. And as a Northwest company, we know the territory. MTR Western joins in celebrating the 100th anniversary. With quality befitting royalty and a dedication to safety and service, members of the Festival Court arrive at every appearance on time and energized. MTR Western, driven by passion.
Oh, heading out west in Oregon. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah.
Soon enough, it'll look like that in the sky.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It really is. So beautiful.
So many wonderful places to see around the state. No better place to be today than right here in downtown Portland. And we have our Royal Rosarian Award winner now.
Called, I love this.
Yeah, it's the best use of flowers called Sunshine Through the Rain. Perfect for today. That's the title of the cheerful Northwest float from Fred Meyer. The front features an enormous rose motif umbrella protecting parade spectators from large sculpted raindrops. They better be careful. Someone might run out and try and borrow that. The parade route continues to the back of the float where the sun shines brightly. Typical spring weather around these parts. Showers, then sun, sprinkles, then clearing. That's what makes it so beautiful here.
A Fred Meyer employee actually designed this float. Isn't that great? For the Centennial celebration this year, Fred Meyer had a contest to see what it would look like. They chose the winner, and here's the float. They used pink and green because those are the Centennial colors of the Rose Festival. That's a good idea.
It is.
Those are gladiolas.
Okay. Oh, and there are roses there. I know those.
Good job.
Fred Meyer salutes the 100th anniversary of the Rose Festival while celebrating their 85th birthday this year. Fred Meyer stores and their 13,000 Oregon employees thank each and every Rose Festival fan through the years. Fred Meyer, what's on your list today?
What would we do without Freddy's? That's for sure.
It's a great slogan. Love it. Because everyone has a list every day. And you'll find it at Fred Meyer. How many more plugs can we get in?
That's plenty. It's good, though. I see Fred Bear on there.
Yeah, there you go. Look at the roses on top of the umbrella. Nice detail.
From Beaverton, Oregon, we have the Sunset High School Apollo Marching Band, led by Greg Hall. They hold the honor of winning the Portland Rose Festival's Festival of Bands competition 13 times. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I can't wait to hear them.
Trumpet players, their lips must be numb by the end of this. The 2007 president of the Portland Rose Society is Jan Pollock. Riding with Jan is her brother Paul Switzenberg and friend Matt Tallman.
Hey, did you know that the Portland Rose Society is the oldest Rose Society in America? I didn't until this second. That's a 71 Pontiac convertible, by the way. More beautiful horses on the way, Joe.
Here come the Beavers. From just down the valley, we have the Oregon State University Equestrian Drill Team. The equestrian program at Oregon State was reinstated 3 years ago after several years of inactivity, and today they are going as strong as ever. And a big day down at the OSU campus. The baseball team taking on the University of Michigan and the Super Regional.
People were starting to count them out. Then they made a big comeback. They were just pacing themselves.
Not sure they'll make it down there in time for game time, but they'll have another game tomorrow. We're glad they decided to join us. Love the way they decorated with the orange and black.
Yeah, it looks really good. And celebrating the 86th year with the Malala Buckaroo, we have the Queen Court and Directors. A century has passed since this famed Malala Buckaroo, I just like to say Buckaroo stagecoach, rolled out of the Abbott and Downing plant. That stagecoach, 100 years old.
Reminds you of the old hockey team in Portland, the Buckaroos. Stagecoach is a genuine relic, not a reproduction. For a while, this coach carried passengers through Yellowstone National Park, and it appears in countless parades around the country as a result. It's beautiful.
Okay, all aboard. Amtrak Cascades brings us a sleek European-style train bursting from the tracks. It's a very intricate design. It's been created with, yes, I know you want to know, parsley, split pea, macaroon coconut, blue cornmeal, and amaranthus seed.
Good enough to eat almost.
No kidding.
Amtrak Cascades invites one and all to climb aboard and see some of the Pacific Northwest's most distinctive cities and breathtaking scenery. Take a trip without traffic. It's a great way to go.
Well, the bright red you see coming our way is the Southbridge High School Marching Band from Beaverton, Oregon. They recently went to Honolulu, Hawaii. How about that, where they performed at the Pacific Basic Music Festival. Woo.
What a treat to go to Hawaii. And you know, this award-winning group took first place at every single marching competition they entered this fall. Oh. Another good one, Tracy. Let's listen.
Another good one. much more of this fabulous parade left.
Spend less time maintaining your lawn and more time working on your short game with Sin Lawn synthetic grass and putting greens. You'll never have to mow, water, or use chemicals again. Sin Lawn offers you a usable yard year-round. Sin Lawn, the synthetic alternative to natural grass.
Providence Health Plan. Together. Health plans for individuals, families, employer groups, and people with Medicare.
Fall in love all over again with the Rose by celebrating the Portland Rose Festival Centennial. Purchase a piece of history and be one of the first to own the exclusive Centennial Rose from Dennis's 70s. Visit rosefestival.org for details and availability of this exclusive Centennial merchandise.
Spend less time maintaining your lawn and more time working on your short game with Sin Lawn synthetic grass and putting greens. You'll never have to mow, water, or use chemicals again. Sin Lawn offers you a usable yard year-round. Sin Lawn, the synthetic alternative to natural grass.
There's no better way to fly. No better way to fly. There's no better way to fly. No better way to fly. No better way to fly.
Global generation, that's right.
Time flies when you're having fun, Tracy.
Presented by Boeing. We're going to travel around the world together. And joining us now are representatives from Lufthansa. Could be a secret word, I don't know. I wouldn't tell if it was. The official airline of the Centennial Grand Floral Parade.
We are happy to welcome dignitary Stephanie Munch and Stephanie Meyer as well. Gordon Walker's escorting these women in a 1983 Mercedes convertible.
It's great to have them in Portland. It's great to have the airline flying.
Yeah, they have a lot of flights to Frankfurt, and we're thrilled to have them really with us for this Grand Floral Parade as well. And the prize they're offering for that secret word is really spectacular. It's the first time we've had a trip to Europe. For a big rose festival over there.
And these marchers represent some of the many destinations Lufthansa flies to, including the Czech Republic, France, Italy, Germany, the Netherlands, Poland, Romania, and India.
Lufthansa proud to be the official airline of the Centennial Grand Floral Parade. It's a global airline, which makes it perfect for our global generation, serving more than 400 destinations in nearly 100 countries worldwide.
We can't enter that contest
I don't think
with the
so.
secret word, but if I was going to, I think I would write down the word Lufthansa. I think I would.
You would, and
Yeah.
you would have it right.
Okay.
The summer schedule, you have daily nonstop flights from Portland to Frankfurt.
Here comes the Clayton Hannon Award, the best self-built float from a community civic event. Beautiful Phoenix, look at that. Oh, and one pillar pagoda featured on this next float from the Oregon Vietnamese community. Flax seed covers the wood of the pagoda, causing it to shine and look authentic. I can't believe they did this.
Look at that.
Oh, giant lotus blossom.
The one pillar pagoda represents a giant, lotus blossom. Isn't that something? The Oregon Vietnamese Community Association is a nonprofit organization that preserves, shares, and promotes Vietnamese cultural heritage within themselves and also with the community at large.
Well, they certainly know how to put a spectacular float together.
That pagoda is beautiful, isn't it?
I hear bagpipes.
The sound of Scotland fill the air. As a crowd favorite comes our way, it's the Clan MacLeod Pipe Band.
I think you have the same accent for everything.
Is that it? Did that sound like my old-time movie tone voice, too?
No.
Great Scotland. And for the centennial celebration, Clan MacLeod has teamed up with the Great Portland Police Highland Guard.
Your old-time movie voice sounded like Howard Cosell.
It did.
Let's listen to the Clan.
Existing bagpipe bands in North America. They sound great.
Look at that.
Hey, we're delighted to welcome back the Morimoto dancers and musicians. This talented group paid their own way and traveled a very long distance to entertain us today, all the way from Japan.
Oh, this is such a neat group. Traditional taiko drummers execute precision at the front of the float while directors lead the dancers. They have bamboo poles that complement the arrangements of mums, ginger, roses, help to create a very graceful environment.
So colorful. Look at that. You can see the dancers there. Graceful women ranging in age from 4 to 68. Back home, this group performs at all kinds of events. They have festivals, schools, they go to hospitals, nursing homes. They are certainly a colorful breath of fresh air for our Grand Floral Parade today. Look at those outfits. Wait till they get back to Japan, they're going to say, the day before the parade was beautiful. Now, look at those big smiles. I love it.
It's lovely. We are so glad to have them with us as part of the Global.
The Centennial.
Stainmaster Ultralife is the ultimate carpet, warranted against any stain for 15 years. In Portland, Marion's is the only Ultralife dealer. Tomorrow only, the first 25 customers that buy Stainmaster Ultralife will get free installation.
Hurry, let's go to Marion's.
One man. One woman. Together, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Jeep presents the Soul to Soul Tour 2007, June 13th at the Rose Garden Arena. Get tickets now at the Rose Quarter box office, participating Safeways by phone or online.
Actually, what's the best concert? Best show I've ever seen.
Have you checked your tires lately? Do it now, so your family's safe and ready for summer driving. If you do need tires, head to Tire Factory for their big brand event with savings on Goodyear, Kelly, and more. Check out the low prices on Goodyear's all-weather Assurance Triple Tread, Kelly Safari Trex, or Kelly KS Ultra GT. Save now, the big brand event at Tire Factory. Always the right tire, always the right price. Trust what you love to Tire Factory.
If you have diabetes and experience pain, numbness, or tingling in your legs or feet, you may qualify to participate in a research study. New Hope Research in Portland is looking for individuals 18 to 75 years of age to participate in a research study of an investigational medication for peripheral diabetic neuropathy. There is no charge for study-related care, and participants will be compensated for time and travel. Call 503-246-4022 for more information. That's 503-246-4022. Call New Hope Research at 503-246-4022 now.
Cholesterol. My doctor said to watch it.
So I ride my bike, eat the good stuff, and take garlic every day.
Garlic's clinically proven ingredient maintains healthy cholesterol naturally.
The doctor's happy. So am I.
Eat right, exercise, garlic.
It's all in the spray. New Bullfrog Marathon Mist Continuous Spray. Up to 8 hours of powerful waterproof sun protection that goes on faster and lighter than ever. Ultimate strength meets ultimate speed.
Bullfrog!
New Bullfrog Marathon Mist.
Irritating skin itch? Get Gold Bond Anti-Itch Cream. It helps stop itches fast with 2 strong medicines. Got an itch? Gold Bond Cream. The quick fix for almost every itch.
We're out and about on Northwest News, Channel 8 at sunrise.
The Centennial Grand Floral Parade is brought to you in part by Parker Johnstone's Wilsonville Honda, the official dealership of the 2007 Centennial Rose Festival Parades. Lufthansa, the official airline of the 2007 Centennial Grand Floral Parade. NECA IBEW Local 48, electricians helping to build Oregon and Southwest Washington. Associated Oregon Loggers, leading the way to sustainable forestry. Spirit Mountain Casino, Oregon's premier gaming attraction. MTR Western, the official transportation company of the 2007 Rose Festival Court. Amtrak Cascades. And by Smart Park.
Wow.
Doesn't that look refreshing?
That's an extreme sport, isn't it? That looks fun, though. A lot of people love that kind of kayaking on the rapids. A little thrill-seeking there.
Welcome back to the Grand Floral Parade. We continue with the Global Generation now. Another colorful entry, and we're going to get a little taste of Mexico here. We're pleased to welcome the mayor of Guadalajara, presented by the Portland Guadalajara Sister City Association.
I bet it's not raining in Guadalajara today. The Portland Guadalajara Sister City Association brings us the Ballet Folklorico. These dancers have been described as the eternal and passionate face of Mexico. Gorgeous.
Those hats are going to collect some rain today. They may be full by the end. Oh, I love the mariachis, too. They're dressed in silver-studded charro outfits with wide-brimmed hats. This is the real deal here. And then you have the lasso dancer to top it all off. All right, boys, crank it up. Let's hear it. Maybe we'll get them. There we go.
From Ulsan, Korea, we welcome 4 important gentlemen, including the mayor of Ulsan and the founder of the Portland Ulsan Sister City Association. The cars transporting these dignitaries are a 1968 Camaro convertible.
He just looked up to the skies as if to say, please stop. We need to get him a poncho.
Yeah.
Great to have them with us.
Look how fun they are. They're having a great time. Regardless, I love the spirit.
Bet, I know.
All the way from Ulsan. How lovely.
Wearing a native costume is Anne-Marie Bonaski. She is a Shoshone, but uses traditional beading patterns from all nations in her costuming. She's riding a 14-year-old registered tricolor buckskin paint mare named Sierra.
Well, the horses don't mind. And from Kaohsiung, Taiwan, we have the speaker from the City Council of Kaohsiung. Lots of dignitaries made the trip over today.
Well, this is our global generation that we're celebrating here, and also the relationship between Kaohsiung and the Rose Festival is certainly a special one. Every year, an official goodwill delegation from the city of Portland visits Kaohsiung, and the Rose Festival Queen is also fortunate enough to be part of that group.
That is good. You know, it's really neat that we have these relationships with so many sister cities.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you're kidding.
This is the Mayor's Award for Best Display of Mechanical Animation.
Okay, that is really cool. It's a spectacular looking dragon. Maneuvers his way down the parade route, swinging his head to and fro as he weaves through the crowd. The Portland Kaohsiung Sister City Association and the city of Kaohsiung brings us this massive entry to celebrate 20 years of friendship. Okay, that is incredible. dragons, of course. Very good luck. Very good luck.
Flaming nostrils. The vast black dragon covered with 100 pounds of onion seed, accented with arrangements of red ginger and red roses. They've come a long way from Kaohsiung to ride on that float as well today, and they have a lot to be proud of in that entry.
Oh, they do. And of course, we have a lot to thank them